Skinning and rigging involves adding bones to our character in order to allow it to be animated. First things first, you want to get your low polygon character set up in the viewport. You don't need to worry about applying your textures for this stage, but if you did want to, you can just import the bitmap in the texture editor and drag it onto your low poly. This may give you a basic view of how animating affects the textures on the character. Now if you did want to import a texture, just import the diffuse map. So to insert a biped bone structure, go to Create, Systems, Biped. This allows you to drag out a skeleton, which you want to line up with your character's size as best as possible. Use all of the viewports to align the bones. Before you adjust anything on the skeleton except for scale, go to the motion panel and under biped hit figure mode. This will now let you scale the bones. If you made adjustments prior to this, they would have got reset. Now you can adjust the bones to fit your character's dimensions. Here you'll notice the hands only have one finger. Under the Motion tab, there's a Structure panel which contains the details of the bones and how many segments each has. You can fine tune your biped here. You would likely want more fingers, more finger links, possible toes and toe links if you have created actual feet, as well as reducing the spine links to 3 as it works better with motion capture animation. Now just make sure all your bones are lined up properly. Use the Move, Scale and Rotate tool to do this. Now once your bones are all set up, you want to go to your low poly character and in the modifiers list, assign it the skin modifier. Now under bones, select add. Now this new window will pop up showing all the bones you have in the scene. Just hit Ctrl A to select all these bones and then hit select. Now the bones should be assigned to your mesh. To ensure this has worked, just select one of the bones and move it up and down and see if the mesh follows. If you see any areas which deform badly, it's because the bone is moving too much of your character. Select Edit Envelopes and you can see the weight of the bone and how it impacts your character. You'd want to select the capsule and manipulate it to only highlight the area you want to move from the bone. Bear in mind, you may have to move multiple bones to get an area fixed. This is because multiple bones may share that same area. Here you can see how the blend weights affect how the mesh moves. So here's a very obvious issue with the mesh. When I move the hand bone, the wrist does not move in the correct place. To fix this, we're going to select Edit Envelopes. We're then going to select the point where the hand bone is. We're then going to transfer the weight closer to the hands. Now as you can see, I've made it so the hand has all of the weight. Therefore, if I was to rotate the hand now, it would stop where the weight stops. And now here as you can see, the wrist is now moving properly. Do this for all and any issues you find with the bones. After you have corrected all your bones, you simply need to export the FBX again and you have your game ready character.